Alright, well, here we are with Leo's VOD review.
Wait, what?
Let me get this. Alright, so yeah, here we are with Leo and Max's VOD review. We're gonna see how good Max and Leo are at playing Valorant. As we witnessed yesterday, they're not very good at playing Valorant, but let's see what they can improve, actually. So, let's try to skip forward. I don't know if this is skipping forward. Oh, it is. Okay, my computer's just lagging. Come on. Skip. Doesn't want to skip forward. Oh, we're at 2 minutes. Okay, let's skip forward another minute. Alright. Oh, okay, here we are. So right now, we're starting with Max on the defense and Leo on the offense. See if we can skip forward in like 10 seconds. Alright. Here we have, I guess, Max doing some weird arrow. That's alright. So they both have pretty good starting positions in this first round, actually. Leo's going to be in A main, and this guy's going to be in, or Max is going to be in market. Okay, so he's peeking out mid. He didn't see anybody here, but his arrow wasn't that good anyway, so I don't know if he should have really pushed down mid. In the end, it doesn't really matter, because Leo pushes out into A. And, okay, so here we have him, I guess, planting. Okay, so first of all, when you push into sight, okay, did he arrow? Okay, he arrowed tree. Okay, so that's fine, but that means that sight isn't clear. So when you're here, okay, you don't know if there's somebody here. There could be someone behind Jen. There could be someone in hell or heaven. It's going to be behind boxes, and he didn't even clear this area either. So literally right off the bat, this section is not clear. This section is not clear. This is not clear. This is not clear. Okay, at the very least, what he should have done is, if I can clear all this, he should have stood here, right? Should have closed the door and then watched heaven and see if anybody peeks, at the very least. But he didn't do that. And here they meet each other. He closes the door, except he just shoots him. So literally, that was like the freest kill for Max. Not even surprised that Max won that one because Leo didn't even bother trying to, protect sight. Okay, so next round. Okay. So here we have Leo pushing B. I guess the round has just started. Okay. So this is the second round, and Max is pushing, or he's like just like watching heaven. I don't really know where he's watching, but that's all right. Best Max can do here is listen for sounds and also maybe peek A, but he doesn't. He just starts going to the other site. I think he assumes that Leo is going to make a bunch of noise, which is kind of right. So now Leo has cleared sight, but he hasn't cleared like this main area. So you have to, I guess, see. Okay, this guy right here. Why do you run into sight? It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Once again, okay, hello. You haven't cleared CT. You haven't cleared logs. You haven't cleared market. Okay. There could be anybody here. Okay, and there's also, you haven't cleared boat. This little area, you haven't cleared that either. So I mean, you have to like pay attention to these things, and I'm gonna assume that Max wins this one. We can just skip forward 20 seconds. I don't know why Leo just backs in and backs out. Okay, looks like Leo rotates to A eventually. He remembers to close the door, which is not bad. He plants behind Jen, which is like basically default, so that's not bad either. I guess he shock darts himself, which doesn't really make any sense. We'll skip forward like 10 seconds to see when Max like runs into him. Alright, so Max is up heaven. And I guess he jumps down Jen. He should have heard that. He did. Okay. But he just gets out aimed, which is not bad, I guess. Okay, so this round wasn't terrible other than his original B peak. But A is not a bad play. So we can't blame Leo too much for that one. Alright, so next round. Come on, play. Okay. Here we have Max doing weird arrows again. So that doesn't work out, obviously. Leo forgets to spike, but he's droning in to B. And Max should hear that. We'll see. Okay, I guess he has some trouble with this. So all he really has cleared is like kind of sight. He doesn't know if anybody's back sight. And once again, okay, do you see this? He doesn't clear logs. You run into sight. You don't clear boat. You don't clear logs, which there's someone there this time. You don't clear market. You don't clear CT. Why? And you can almost predict what's going to happen here. And he's dead. It's really that simple. I mean, you got to clear these sections, okay? Even if you don't clear logs, like at least you got to look when you're like running on a sidewalk. Okay, we'll skip forward 20 seconds to start the round. Okay, so I guess this time Leo gets on the site. He kind of checks, but he takes out his knife, which doesn't really make any sense. Okay, and he starts going CT. I guess he's shooting without randomly. Doesn't really make any sense. All right, he's checking spawn as if someone's going to be there, and this time he actually wins the round because Max peeks, and so that's just like getting out aimed this time. But that doesn't really make any sense. I mean, if you're gonna push CT, I mean it's not a bad play, okay, for the flank. But you really shouldn't be, like, I guess, staring at spawn for 5 seconds. You know, you just check it real quick, because usually no one's going to be there, especially, like, you start the round. And this is a 1v1, so, you know, there's only one person. Why would they camp spawn? It doesn't really make any sense. Maybe look at mid, should, like, try to listen for both A and B, but not spawn. Okay. Skip forward 10 seconds. Alright, here we have Max has an interesting drone. I didn't even know this drone was possible. Oh, no, it's not a drone. Okay. So here we have Leo. He's trying to clear sight, but okay. You didn't turn your drone, so you don't know if somebody is here. Okay. And you don't know if somebody is here. At least you should look to see, because then they can only be behind these two corners, right? And you also haven't cleared Jet. Okay, so I guess they both pop out their drones, and both of them see each other, so they know where each other are now. That is a pretty good arrow, if I say so myself. Max doesn't realize that Leo's already out. Leo closes the door, and so now Max realizes. But Leo just decides to go into grass, which is actually a pretty good play. The problem here is Leo, I don't know what he's doing, but Max spots him, obviously, in grass, and so he's waiting for him. And so I guess you can't fault Leo too much, but I don't know. Leo knew where Max was, right? And so for him to not pay attention is kind of sad, really. All right, we'll skip forward to the start of the round again. Okay, so we have Leo rushing on the site. Okay, we're going to go back 10 seconds. I got to see this. Let's go back in a little bit more. We got to see where he checks his corners. That's the biggest thing. Okay, so he arrows market. He checks Y, you see. He's checking market. And he doesn't check CT. That doesn't make any sense. You should check CT. Like, at least look. Okay, he didn't look. But he checked backside this time, which is good. So he checked all the good spots. And then he plants. Okay. So good starting position. But I don't know where, like, Leo is not looking this time. Do you see this? Why are you hiding in that corner? You're exposed to everyone. You should hide backside or hide behind boxes, or I mean default. Typically you probably shouldn't hide default because, you know, that's a common like arrow spot. You know, they're gonna shock dart you or whatever, so you should probably hide backside. Alright, moving on. Next round. Alright, so here we have Leo pushing A main, which is not bad. That arrow is okay, although it's really easy to dodge. You probably should have arrowed like default main instead. This is a good arrow. So now you just need to clear. Okay, so look, he cleared garden or like cat whatever, and he didn't clear behind Gen. So he just doesn't know if there's somebody behind Gen. Now the stupid decision here we have is he's going back. So he clears A, and he goes back. It doesn't really make sense. I mean, maybe you want to wait to see if they rotate, but he immediately rotates back, which doesn't. It's crazy to see something like this. It doesn't really make sense. Okay, so now Leo's pushing cat. Which I guess starting from here is not a bad play. He's pushing up mid, and here we have Max just getting lucky. This is literally getting lucky. If I remember correctly, Leo wins the round. Yeah, that's just getting out aimed here. So he had a really lucky spot because like normally no one looks there, but Leo just out aimed him this time. So we'll just move on to the next round. We can tune in to see what they're saying. Wait, that was Kevin.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
And literally, he cleared A, and then he's like, "All right, I'm going mid now." Wait, that arrow is actually kind of poggers.
Yeah, we're talking about that. All right. So moving back, we have, let's see, we have Leo like checking mid as he pushes B, which is not bad. Max is just holding heaven, which is also not bad. All right, so this time Leo drones in. He checks logs. He didn't check boat. You didn't check, buddy. You didn't check boat. This is a common hiding spot, buddy. Right here. You gotta check it. Alright, I don't know where Max is looking. We're not gonna ask questions. Leo's just gonna push. This time it's not a bad push. He's gonna close door, I'm assuming. Yeah, closes the door. Both of these kids, they need to learn to just estimate where they're going, okay, and just go there without looking. You don't have to look forward into sight in order to go onto sight. All right, if the guy is probably CT, you should be looking CT, so you can take like a gunfight against him. Anyways, Leo's got the spike planted behind the box, and this time they're using his utility. If I remember correctly, Max takes too long to clear and push, so Leo wins this round. So we'll just skip forward. Okay, yeah, these are clearly boneheaded decisions. We'll just skip forward. I don't want to see it. Okay, I guess. So, Max is trying to have this arrow market, which is not bad, although typically, I think most players, they sit like on site to arrow market, or B main. Leo's going to have arrow tree again, which is also not a... It's not a bad arrow in a normal 5v5 game, although if I was playing like a 1v1, I'd probably arrow sight instead. But yeah, it's not bad. Both of them are not bad. Max should have heard the arrow, but clearly he doesn't. Leo's just going to drone in and give Max more time to rotate. I think in this case, it's not fair. I mean, it is fair actually, because Leo doesn't know that Max is not there. So here we have Leo closing the door again. By this time, Max is already here. So it's not bad. Leo just randomly shock darts. I mean, he doesn't know that Max is there, so he's just getting lucky in this case. And not even lucky, because he missed both of them. But he's... Okay, so he's going to plant behind Jen. So this is actually a dangerous plant spot, because... Okay, in a 1v1, maybe this is okay. I still wouldn't... Actually, I don't think it's okay, like, usually. Okay, the only time you want to plant behind here is if the site is not safe, okay? If there's still players like over here or over here, okay, then maybe you can plant there, but you can't defend this spot, okay? Because this is like, generator is basically like covering the spike, okay? If you plant like out in the open, so this is behind, if you plant behind boxes, oh my goodness. Okay, come on. Okay, if you plant here, then it's easy to peek from main. If you plant here, it's also easy to peek from main or cat, okay? And then sometimes people plant here for, like, hell defuse. So, I mean, I don't think you should plant there. And he gets out-aimed, which is not a surprise. He just planted the spike, so he's probably not paying too much attention. All right, moving on. Alright, so I don't know what arrow that was, but we won't ask questions. Leo needs to learn to shoot the spike. I mean, not the spike, the darts, okay? They're going to ping him every single time if he keeps doing this. But now they know both where each other are. Leo's going to get shot at by the drone. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay, cool. I think Leo could have dry peeked here. It's highly unlikely that he would have been wine. He didn't even check wine, so I'm going to ask questions here. We're not going to ask about what the heck he's doing with his drone, which doesn't make sense. Spinning is not going to help you in this game. And Leo just gets lucky here. I mean, this is what happens when both players have bad aim. You just kind of shoot randomly when they see each other, and then one of them will win. I mean, Max had a good spot to be hiding in. Leo didn't even check it or clear it. So all it really came down to was Leo's reaction time, which is not good. Like, this is not... When we're playing in silver lobbies, gold lobbies, this is not something that's going to win you the round. The lack of paying attention. So you gotta turn on your sound. That's all I gotta say. I mean, this time Leo's pushing B. Okay, let's see if he checks, clears sight. Okay, this is so useless. Like, sure, I guess you cleared it, but you're literally like spinning your drone. How are you gonna attack anyone when you're spinning your drone? You're literally ruining your own aim. It just doesn't make sense. All right, so now we have Leo shock darting CT randomly, which actually lets Max know where Leo is. So this is a bad play by Leo, really, because Leo doesn't know where Max is. Max could have been CT. Like, let me show you. So Leo shock darted here. Oh boy, not this again. Okay, so Leo shock darted here, right? Max could have been sitting here or here, and Leo would not have noticed. Okay, or he could have been sitting market. And that's like the biggest problem, right? You think you're clearing it, but you're really not. And so I think in this case, the best case scenario actually would have just been plant default. Because if you plant default, then you're kind of protected, and then the enemies have to reveal the location in order to stop you from planting. So here I think there's just an aim duel. Leo's taking out his utility again. They're both taking out their utility. Leo has enough foresight to try to shoot on a sidewalk, but once again, I don't know where Leo's looking. Why are you looking at the ground? The guy's not on site. So you should just defend the site. Okay, where can he come from? Sidewalk or CT? That's it. Anyways, let's start the round. Okay. So once again, Leo's pushing A main. That's a terrible arrow. The arrow, both arrows were not that good. Leo just straight up missed his arrow, and Max tried to like arrow cat, but kind of missed. So whatever. Leo needs to stop with this swirly drone kind of thing. It's just stupid. It's a waste. Okay, you didn't really clear anything. You probably weren't even looking, right? But I can guarantee you that hell is not. You don't know if someone's behind hell. Now you know there's not someone behind generator. Okay, which is good. So sight is basically clear, unless he's hiding hell. In a 1v1, that's kind of unlikely. So it's whatever. It looks like Leo plants default. Okay, which is not bad. Actually, that looks like a pretty bad plant spot. We'll see after the camera changes. Leo arrows heaven, which is not bad. Actually, that prevents you from going out heaven, or you have to shoot the dart. So either way, it's not bad. This plant spot is kind of questionable. We'll see in a second. Okay, actually, it's not a bad plant spot. That's fine. They're literally playing Ring Around the Rosie, except Leo doesn't look again. So this is just another classic case of Leo not paying attention. Okay, getting shot from the back in a 1v1 is just downright embarrassing. Anyways, let's start the next round. Come on, give me another 10 seconds. Okay, so Max arrows. Oh, I guess that was Leo. So Leo arrowed B main, so which is not bad. Max straight up goes on the site and plants default. I'm not even going to comment. I mean, we already commented many times on why you shouldn't just run onto site. I don't know if he cleared it. Actually, I wasn't paying too much attention. Leo's kind of just wasting his arrows. That was not a bad shot, actually. So Leo doesn't see Max. Max doesn't see Leo. Neither of them are using their game sense. I don't know. Okay, well, that is what it is. Next round. For some reason, it always takes like a second for the video to catch up whenever I skip forward. Okay, I'm not going to ask what kind of arrow Max is doing, so we're just going to skip forward a little. Okay, it looks like they're converging on A. Hold up. So, okay, let's go back a little. So here we have Leo running. Here, let me turn on the sound. If I remember correctly, Leo is making noise.
No, look at Leo. Look at Leo's arrows.
It almost hit Leo.
Yeah, he almost hit himself with the fucking arrow. Oh. All right.
Yeah, you can definitely hear them here.
You gotta love Leo. He just walks around. I mean, runs around. No care in the world.
Oh, look at this.
Wow, that's a genius error going on
be
there.
quiet.
I see
Everybody be
something's
quiet.
happening.
Everybody be quiet.
Leo should have heard that drop.
Oh my fucking
Dude, I was so scared because I thought he would hear me fall down, but I guess not.
I did, but like I thought it's in front of me.
I thought it's in front of me. This man needs to work on using his headphones. Alright, anyways.
I should just do it next time.
It was fun watching that last 20 seconds.
Leo, he was following you around basically the entire time.
No, wait, actually.
He followed you around
Yeah.
starting from A.
Wait, but how did he keep up?
He didn't. He didn't see you the entire time, but he heard.
Oh.
I
you.
heard you.
It's kind of an accident, yeah.
Yeah, because Leo was like running around.
This is honestly too good.
Maybe I should check my corners.
Hey, you know, it's nighttime.
Yes, let me check my corners because he's gonna be in my spawn right when the round starts.
Leo running around.
Alright, so once again, Leo makes noise, right? And just shoots him. Like, sure, you can run around, right? But if you run around, you have to be aware that your enemies are going to camp you. Because, like, they can hear you and you can't hear them. So all you have to do is sit in the corner where you're going to show up and shoot you. So if you're going to run around, I guess that's fine, right? But you got to be super diligent about checking every corner. Anyway, start the round. Alright, so Max does the exact same thing as Leo. I'm not even going to comment on it anymore, okay? When you push B, you have to clear the site. Okay, you have to clear the corners. That's not a very good plan. It's okay, I guess. I mean, if you're going to play off site, that's not a very good plant spot, but it's okay. You're kind of exposed when you plant there. I think Leo is arrowing tree. Yeah, okay, so he clears site now. So now he knows site is clear. Okay, so, and okay, now he's using his drone. Okay, that is a dumb move. He got lucky because Max peeked. So he knows where Max is. But in most cases, he should have used his drone. Okay, and Max even won. So he got out-aimed. But in most cases, okay, you should use your drone to clear places you haven't already cleared. You know site is clear, okay? So he should have cleared, boat, should have cleared market, cleared logs, okay, and B main. Because that's Max should have been playing off site. He doesn't know where the spike is yet. Okay, anyways, continue on. I feel like, every round is the same thing over and over again. This is a save round for Leo, so we're just going to straight up skip this round. I'm going to skip forward a minute. Okay, let's skip forward another 30 seconds. Okay, and I guess Max out-aims. Yeah, it was whatever. He had a better gun anyway, so that's whatever. Alright, let's start the round. Alright, so Max gets tagged here by Leo, so that's actually pretty good. Leo knows where Max is, but Max does not know where Leo is. Logically, actually, you can infer that arrow has to either come from site or market, because you can't shoot that from CT, so it's site or market. Here we have... Okay, so your use of your ult here is actually not bad. This is a bunch of pixels, what the heck? Yeah, okay, your use of your ult here is not bad, okay? Your biggest mistake is you ult like here and then like here. I think what you should have done, you should have ulted here, okay? And then ulted here. Actually, okay, hindsight is 2020. I would guess that the site... Normally, I'd guess the arrow came from a site, although market is not a bad guess, okay? Because it's on the wall, you probably mark it first. If you don't see anybody, then here. And then you're probably trying to escape CT, so you do arrow CT, right? Then those are your three ults. He could also try to push you, so you gotta be careful. Be ready, Okay, so Max is using his drone. Okay, we're not even gonna watch the drone. Forget it. It's quite interesting, really. Both Max and Leo really like the Odin. I think they just like both spamming. Okay, so he's watching CT. Doesn't clear logs, doesn't clear boat, and then sees a market. And you get out-aimed. I mean, not much you can do. Okay. if I remember correctly, Leo actually like wins a bunch of these. I don't know if it's by sheer luck. This one I recall they pushed each other, so we're just gonna skip this round. It's not even worth watching. There's no reason to VOD review an aim duel, okay? Because if you lose the aim duel, you just have to fix your aim. If you win the aim duel, okay, then you just have to talk about, you know, what sucks about your aim. But the problem is we're playing irons here, okay? So your aim doesn't really matter. You just need better game sense. Okay, you need to be able to react to your enemies. You need to be able to predict where your enemies are going to be, okay? If you see 5 on a site, there's nobody on the other side. You only have 5 players in a match, right? So things like that. I mean, it's not... They're relatively simple, you know, like logic, but you just have to think about it. I'm pretty sure that arrow misses. Yeah, no arrow misses. Max runs around. Leo just holds. We're gonna skip forward like 30 seconds. Oh, actually, this is a pretty good play. Oh. Okay, we're gonna turn on a sound.
True.
Take flight.
So Leo is droning,
Oh,
and Max should hear the drone.
Shock dart.
Okay. Yeah, Leo Max doesn't want to use his ears.
The
Le-
amount of,
Leo should have
that
heard
being
the shock
used
dart.
and being given off by both people are just insane.
And the fact that both of them are being ignored. Use your ears, both of you. Use your ears.
What the fuck?
Oh. Not even that bad. No way. No way! The advanced tactics. You know, Max.
30 seconds left.
All right, so now.
Good
Oh.
luck.
Anyways, now Max knows where Leo is.
Max.
Once again, okay, we're gonna have another
Yeah,
aim
but
duel
he
here,
doesn't
and I'm
know
pretty sure
where I
Leo
am.
wins.
True.
But you might.
But you have
do
15
that.
seconds.
Oh,
Fuck! He has the better gun.
Um,
I should have just planted if I do it.
He actually should have. I missed my arrow.
I think we're at the point where watching the rest of the VOD is not even worth it anymore. We've seen all we've come to see, and I think I've already pointed out a lot of things to improve. It's really hard to talk about what to improve when we've been talking about what to improve ever since the beta. Like, the beta came out for this game over a year ago. We've played this game over a year at this point. I'm pretty sure this is one of the first maps that came out as well. So we've been playing this map for a while. Sova was one of the default agents, if I remember correctly. If it wasn't default, it came out when the beta was out. Just what is going on here? You've had this much time to play Sova, this much time to perfect this map. Okay? Even if, you know, you have reduced mental capacity, and you can't, you know, think about, oh, this is actually a pretty good ult. He gets unlucky here. But, you know, ulting default's not bad. So you can't blame Leo too much. But you've had lots of time to understand this map. Okay? Not even understand this map, but also understand the game. Okay? Understand what sounds sound like. If you hear running, okay, you can identify where they are based on the sound of their footsteps. You can, you know, hear whether they just added HRTF, okay? So I don't know about you guys, but for me, okay, I can now accurately hear where someone is in front of me or behind me or to the left or to the right. It's so much more clear. I can even tell, like, you know, what direction they're running most of the time. And so, you know, if you hear someone tiles, then you'd be like, oh, okay, there's someone tiles. I'm going to be prepared for them to come. Okay, if someone's shooting the door, then you know, okay, they're market. Or if they're on the other side, then you know, okay, they're either cat, or actually there only can be cat. Cat garden. You use your arrows to clear sight. You use your drone to clear sight. Or clear, you know, corners. Make a 50-50 into just one corner, okay? Clear one side, then you know it's the other. Learn your default plant spots. I mean, there's a lot of things, right? But you've also had months to perfect this, so it's really hard to say, you know, what next. I mean, Leo played a bunch of aim labs, and his aim is still just kind of RNG, so I guess we'll just have to see.